Hey, what's up? 3 o'clock in the morning, and it seems Piddlefoot can't stop abusing his moderator privileges. Let me show you. Will terrain bugs ever be fixed? Give that a read. He posted several pictures. Read that post. Oh, I'm on page number 2. Alrighty, page number 1. I got a whole bunch of posts. Read them all. Here's my contributions. I'm going to scroll down, got a whole bunch of replies from Cassian. Read those. I'm going to scroll down, Sir Derp, Jap, Amrak. I'm going to scroll down some more. Nathaniel, Opossum, Sanjay, Ravian FF. I'm going to scroll down, got another post. Page number 2. Cassian. Rucky's post. Yes, this bug is indeed as old as I played the game, and that's a few years already. Funny when someone asks the player to find the solution of a game's bug/problem. Unbelievable, shaking heads. Though it's correct, mostly you can work around with saying logging out, exit, and restarting the game, though sometimes that bug comes back after a while and you changing playfields. It gets angry, as someone already mentioned, when you die, that is, fall in that hole, that is, fall through the world, as the game does save that moment and your backpack is lost forever. And please, no God mode and item menu does not make it better. Stop suggesting that as a solution. I'm not sure what the problem is, and I have seen that problem even in 7 Days to Die, and also in No Man's Sky. Though not as much as in Empyrean. And when you fall through the world in No Man's Sky, I think it was, for example, you will automatically teleport back on the world. That is a workaround the devs implemented. Let's say it this way. It is at least a working around the bug. Could Alien do similar? Like when the fall distance is greater than X blocks, automatically teleport player up at /2 0 level. My response 4 hours ago to Rucky. What really triggers me is when you bring up a bug or problem, and the first thing people ask, what are your PC specs? Like, I know that's part of diagnosing the issue. I acknowledge that. But some people just throw that around and go, well, that bug doesn't happen to me, so surely it's a problem on your end. Blaming the user for a problem that has nothing to do with their PC specs is infuriating, and honestly, it's why I stopped reporting and bringing up bugs, mostly. I will not be blamed for a problem on the developer's end, especially when existing bugs are acknowledged and exist and persist for years, while instead of being fixed, the devs continue to add more content, instead of fixing years-old bugs they know about. Lenny Rat replies to Cassian and my post, for some reason, truly amusing responses. I never said it was your system, OP, I merely asked. And even a remedial knowledge of computers knows that trying to run a game such as this on a toaster will likely result in terrain textures loading too slowly, potentially overlapping with the spawn of movement of other objects. The result is collisions, clipping, and things getting stuck. Oh, and by the way, running a topped-out gaming rig isn't always the answer either. Once technology exceeds that which was targeted by the users back when this game was initially coded, updated drivers won't help if you have made all kinds of cool overclocking and voltage mods, but you already knew that. So, if you are so certain it is simply a reoccurrence of the same bug being reported for years and there is no issue on your end, because every other player out there deals with this all the time, which is completely against the facts, why not just report it as such rather than fishing for sympathy? As for the trigger dude, give me a break. The fact is, and this was edited 2 hours ago, the fact is, you are quite correct. I have never experienced this bug, but I also never blamed anybody for anything. I simply tried to help. So get over your infuriated self and take your anger management issues elsewhere. If you have nothing constructive to add, then don't post. Now, I've had a non-punishment warning in this forum before for side/backseat moderating, which is when you are a user and not a moderator, but you try to act or serve as a peacekeeper, or you try to do the moderator's job. That's against the rules. I'm going to show you a post of mine that was deleted. Now, I'm responding to Lenny Rat. What is amusing about my response? And why are you acting like I was addressing you? I very clearly quoted and was speaking to Rucky. But hey, if you want to act like I'm talking to you, if the shoes fit, lace it up. Way to make it about yourself when you weren't even the person I was talking to. But go ahead and give validity to my statement. It makes it look better. Bit of advice though, I wouldn't recommend discouraging other users from posting. Now, why was my comment deleted? What rule did I break? And I did report Lenny. I reported him for side seat/backseat moderating, which is against the rules because I got a warning for that, so I'm well aware of what the rules are. Piddlefoot deleted my response to Lenny Rat. He locked the thread, and here's his response. What amazes me the most are people who ask for help and don't post their specs so we can rule it out as a problem. Just assuming we want to blame your hardware is childish. How can we know if the PC spec is not posted just by someone saying my spec is good enough? And I'm going to have to give a little bit more read. This person's already posted the spec. It's obvious it's a terrain problem, blah, blah, blah. If it's still an issue, check everything. Now, this thread has become a bit rude. People telling others to shut up, etc. This thread is being locked. There are heaps of people on this forum that spend their own time helping others. The least that can be done for them is to be polite. However, Lenny is being rude. Lenny is not being polite. Lenny was the one saying that if I don't have anything constructive to add, then don't post. Yet they have nothing constructive to add themselves. This is Piddlefoot demonstrating favoritism. This is him refusing to take action on my report against Lenny Rat for side seat and back seat moderating. So that was ignored, yet my post right here, which does not violate the Steam terms of service because I didn't get a punishment for it, because I didn't break any of the rules. But Piddlefoot's been deleting my posts without reason. So he locked the thread because people were being rude and telling others to shut up. Yet, the people that were being rude and telling others to shut up are the same people that he's demanding that we treat them politely. So Piddlefoot says, hey, if somebody is rude to you and tells you to shut up, you should be polite towards them. Piddlefoot, you're a son of a bitch, and I'm going to make it a personal side mission of mine to have some action taken against you by Valve. I'm going to be getting in contact with some people that I know, and I'm not sure what the results of these actions are going to be, but this is just fucking gross. I mean, just because you made a dumbass out of yourself on this other topic talking about time, you make a fool out of your fucking self, and I tear you apart with logic and reason in such a way that you can't delete my post because you don't like what I said. But then you're going to turn around and delete a post of mine that doesn't break any rules? And then you're going to allow rude little bastards to run their fucking mouth and be disrespectful and to backseat moderate? You're a scumbag motherfucker. You are a disgusting, filthy, crippled, garbage human being. You are a piece of shit. Fuck you, Piddlefoot. You are a cocksucking, guzzling, jabroni, candy-ass motherfucker. Man, I would love to have a real conversation with you. Shit. Somebody, like, holy hell. Somebody help me here. Give me a hand. Got to report this shit.